Okay, I'm back. It's 7:15 p.m. So the video turned out to be longer than the other video. It turned out to be longer than I planned. So, oh, they vibrated my right foot so bad, so intense. And then I'm still having loss of balance, like wobbly, like I'm easily prone to falling. Excuse me. So, like, I wanted to say that in 2019 and before June, I said this before June 2020, I wasn't really asking for money like that. But me being in certain, situations, I didn't know that they had like big hurricane season, hurricanes back to back, so much and so bad that they were naming them Greek names like Hurricane Delta and Zeta and stuff. And then this was a unusually cold winter. Like in 2019, 2020, we didn't have weather that would be in the 20s. But in the 30s, and on the coldest day, I got set up and banned from the only um, women's cold weather winter shelter here in Pensacola. And then COVID happened. And then Alex ran me out of Pensacola. And then, so I did try on my own to get jobs, get housing and stuff like that. And the perps do whatever to stop it. And then they condemn me. Either way, they got something to say or condemn me, whether I try to better myself or what. I mean, I never try to just sit around and do nothing. I always fighting every day. If not every day, then very often. At least looking on Craigslist every day for something. Still haven't given up yet. So, you know, excuse me, the sacrifice of me spending only 2 nights in the hotel tonight and tomorrow night, and then check out Friday, and then be back on the streets because of having to pay $500 for a week when I could have paid. It's just around this time that everybody got their money and stuff like that. So I'm supposed to get a tiny little check from work on Friday as well. And I, got mad and said I didn't want it. But I got no choice but to spend it on whatever survival and living. Just like this stimulus, I have no choice but to spend it on survival and living. So I can't go get a tent because you can't be seen homeless with a tent. But they'll crack down on you for having a tent. So some people, like, I'm just a woman by myself, and people think that I should go live out in the woods. Well, I don't have a car to go travel out to the woods because some people who live off the grid or live out in the woods and stuff, they had to or go live camping lifestyle. They have like off-road trucks and stuff like that, or heavy duty vehicles a lot of the time, or certain things. And in my situation, being homeless, you can't even really participate in society. Back then, being homeless a few years ago, I was able to get a P.O. box, but now I cannot get a P.O. box being homeless. They won't let me. So I'm like, since when? So you have to have, I mean, that's counterproductive. And I used to be able to survive and get around with the P.O. box. But now I hate this forced abuse every time I try to go to the waterfront mission and try to get my mail. And all this abuse from men that say that they're Christian and they just have foul attitudes for no reason and stuff. I seldom go there much anymore. And then, I can't get every piece of mail through general delivery because, certain packages I can't get through general delivery. So I have to go to Waterfront Mission. And I forgot that people said that they are a cult. They're Pensacola's version of New Orleans Mission, but except New Orleans Mission had more scandals and stuff like that. So I just don't even bother with mail much anymore. And see, when I had my own place, I was always checking my mail. So anyway, I didn't want to order Domino's, but I did. Me trying to stretch my money. I mean, I just bought. I probably. I don't know if I probably would have saved a little more money if I would have bought Jimmy John's. But I was trying to at least get a salad. That's why I got Domino's. And so I'm gonna I me stretching $20 for 5 meals or for 3 days, as opposed to $20 with 2 meals on the streets. It's a little bit of help. It's better. I mean, and I'm just here temporarily. But if I was like in an extended stay hotel, like what I was at, y'all know I would have spent $50 for and try to stretch me for a week. But the problem is at Walmart, you you can't try to eat healthier and then buy. I mean, I would live off of the two rotisserie chickens for $10 or something like that, and then try to stretch the chicken for 8 days, and then have like some rice or vegetables or instant mashed potatoes to put in the microwave since there's nothing to cook. But I'm just trying to do what I can to just survive and live. But as I said, the perps don't want us to live, and they treat us like we don't. And I was 15 years old saying that I get treated like I don't have a right to live, or like I don't deserve to live and stuff. So it's beyond my control of the bad weather or whether that's too cold and stuff. So I mean, the spring and the summer I'll be attacked by mosquitoes, and I already told y'all I can't really eat at the homeless soup kitchens because the guy threatened me with a knife at the Washburn Center. And I've had some other abuse and harassment, and then me being beat up by Mary. That's why I just stay to myself. And I heard that a lot of homeless targets stay off to themselves. But see, I get SSI and Social Security, so that's why I try to spend my meals like $5 or $10 per meal, or even on average like $7.50 per meal. And then sometimes, like today, I skipped lunch. I didn't even eat lunch. So at the last minute, I ordered pizza. I ordered a pizza and stretched it for 3 days and some salad, and tried to resist with the lava cakes, but gave in, you know. So, but I have oatmeal and pizza and salad tomorrow, and then Friday pizza and the other lava cake will be for breakfast. That's my little plan. Yeah, I've been struggling and rest. I don't eat like heavy sweets as much as I used to. I toned down a whole lot, but I gave in. But let's see, yesterday, oh yeah, I did. I had some pudding yesterday. But but it's like I at least had some green juice to eat this morning. I know I that's been like me trying to struggle with the temptation, but I don't do that all the time. Eat dessert as much as I used to, but I'm feeling guilty, of the lava cakes and stuff like that. But tomorrow will be no dessert, and then Friday, a little dessert, but I guess me trying to comfort myself with what I'm going through, the abuse and torment that I'm going through, and stuff like that. And so they are vibrating my whole body, and I'm sitting up. Last week when I was in this hotel, they didn't vibrate me at all, except 5 minutes one time on a Sunday. So it's like I said that, I'm making a sacrifice since, they made me spend more money on a hotel. I have to sacrifice, dealing with being back on the streets next week rather than being in comfort on a hotel, for me to try to stretch my money and hoping for a solution for something. I told myself that I would try to spend my money, the stimulus check, trying to spend it as slowly as I could. But I definitely see these my Reebok shoes. They are fit for basketball, but I need something that's for walking. So I'm gonna try to make my budget less than $75. But I probably might get some shoes that's $30. That's, where I can walk around town. Well, I might have to do it. Walk 30 minutes. I'm sorry, walk 3 hours to the mall from downtown, and then I know it's gonna hurt my feet, but I need to try to look for something that won't hurt my feet. And I know that, I would have, like, I set aside some money. I'm not gonna say how much, but I set aside some money in my savings account. You know, I set aside some money in my savings account and hoping to not touch that money for a while. And then y'all ain't gonna see me begging or panhandling or asking for anything, for, I don't know, an indefinite amount of time. I'm not sure. But I only ask for help or money or whatever on a need basis. I don't be just trying to be covetous or greedy or anything like that. And I try to find ways to make things stretch, as best as I can. So I really hate the discomfort of, being forced to be on the streets and then no place to really get to take a shower. It's hard. It's really hard and scary. Um, Everything, COVID is making everything worse. So I paid for a certain um I thought it was, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I paid for an ESL course that I took a gamble and realized it was legit. It really did cost only 1904, and hopefully, if I'll take the courses. Me trying to take the courses, the ESL courses, and then try to get a job through, hopefully getting a job with ESL with my certification, and or TESOL course. Um, but it's hard to try to be functional and normal when you're forced sleep deprived. But hey, I'm at least trying. So I gave up on Spanish long time ago. I'm not even trying to pursue a career in Spanish. Being targeted, you cannot have a career. They'll make sure that. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can for day-to-day living and survival. I paid $19.04 for that ESL course. And if y'all are interested, maybe y'all can, you know, it was called, I had a certain code that they gave me, that I was able to get the discount. I mean, so I'm hoping that it will work. And then coolworks.com, COOLWORKS, coolworks.com is a website y'all can go to if workplace mobbing doesn't bother y'all, and if y'all don't mind traveling, and I mean going work in a different city and state, um, so y'all can find some open jobs on coolworks.com and stuff like that. You know, ow, they hitting me at the top of my head right here. They just poke, like electronically poke me right here. So I'm just kind of rambling on. But I'm kind of scared and nervous. I don't know what to do, but I just let the Lord lead me on what to do. Um, just take everything one day at a time, not trying to make any future plans, because, sometimes it's good to plan ahead, sometimes it's not, So I'm just trying to survive day to day. But thanks for listening to me. I gotta go now. This might be just my last video for the evening. So thanks for listening. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.